me play it. Hang on.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. This is part 2 of server migration, not free to play. All right. So we're going to do this really quickly here, okay? So again, this guy needed 84 tickets in order to in order to migrate servers, and that is going to cost him approximately anywhere between $800 and $900. Okay? Now this is not a joke at all. All right? Weepy, $800 to leave your server. Everybody is leaving or already left. It's just you and a few spenders left. There's other servers out there that are pretty active. Are you spending the $800 to $900 to migrate servers, even if you had the money?
Do you know what I'll be doing? Every bit of money that I spent on the game, I'll be getting a refund.
Oh.
You know, I just $800 is way too much. Like $800, you could buy a lot with $800.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could never spend that amount of money like in one go as well. That's insane.
Yeah, bro.
You know, and then to think about it as well, this is the thing, like if everyone was to spend $800 to leave the server, I mean, you know, if you times it by a whole alliance, for example, that's a lot of money. You know, I might just do what these guys are doing and make a game on the PC, on the mobile, you know, because that's a massive ripoff. You know, that makes me not want to play the game. And I don't, right. And the thing is, I haven't really played it recently anyway, like, because I just, you know, if they're getting away with this and no one's, you know, I've seen like probably like 1 or 2 people go on about it, mm-hmm. But I think a lot of people, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. I think a lot of people are looking at it thinking with 1 ticket I can migrate. Mm-hmm. So they're saving up the alliance store to get 1 ticket, which is like $1 million or so.
Yeah.
But then the minute they do that, I think there's going to be a lot of people in the chat going like, you know, F this game, I'm done. Mm-hmm. Which I hope there is, you know, because it's daylight robbery, that is, you know. Yeah. That's an insane price.
I think $800, and I think like again, you know, games like these, there has to be a very delicate balance between what the free-to-play players are getting and what the pay-to-wins are getting. And again, you're taught, like, you have to think, what are we talking about here? We know the state of these servers already. Now you're giving only the pay-to-wins, which are the majority of the 30% that are left in these servers. You're giving them only the keys to leave the house. You're leaving everybody else behind. I foresee, instead of there being, you know, 20 servers, I foresee there being like 10 very soon, because all the other ones are going to be done. And the ones that can afford to leave, they're doing it. They have to do what's best for them. Now, again, you know, the $800 in the long run, what people need to understand about this $800 to $1,000 to move servers at around 20 million power. What you need to understand here, folks, is these other servers, they're going to die just as quick as the other ones. The only difference is your server had a head start. So they're going to be in the same state. But what this makes is a super powerhouse. Okay, so imagine this, right? Imagine the LA Lakers, the basketball team. They have the money, they have the budget to buy whoever they want. All right. Now let's just say server 10, let's say eventually you can migrate to wherever you want, because right now you can only migrate to some servers. Eventually you're going to be able to migrate to a lot more servers. And so what that creates is, let's just say us in server 1, we have a powerhouse. Nobody can beat us in events. Where do you think everybody's going to go eventually? They're going to come to server 1. Or let's just say server 10 has a powerhouse. They're going to go to server 10. Why? Because server 10 wins every single fucking server wars. Excuse my language. They win everything. So these players who have been spending thousands and thousands and thousands, eventually, yeah, they're going to go, yeah, I'm leaving this server. And $800 to them might not be a lot. But you're talking about these free-to-play players. For God's sakes, Lethal's closing in on 10 million power. She's free-to-play. I can't leave. If I leave her, she's by herself. She's not paying $800 to leave the server. What's your thoughts on this, man?
It's just disgusting, to be fair. Like the thing that really annoys me is like everything that we speak about. Like this is the thing. Like a lot of people. Well, this is what a lot of people don't understand. Everything that we've spoke about on this stream has either come to the game or at some point it's come to the game. Mm-hmm. Like when there was like me, you, Crypt is saying she's reporting you for swearing now. Unbelievable. Yeah, like when it was me, you, Jack, and I don't know who else was there, but we were saying about the like server migration. We were talking about like the wars and all that, and then you know a few weeks, maybe a month later, it happened. Mm-hmm. But then we spoke about this as well, and then it's like they've just put a huge price tag on it. You know, yeah. I mean, you could buy a car for $800 and go on a road trip. You know,
no kidding,
around.
Man.
Wherever, you know. Yeah. Whereas on here, like this is what worries me the most, though, is they can pull the plug on this game at any minute. Mm-hmm. Like that $800, you're never gonna get it back. You know, it's you know, like imagine this. Imagine if everyone tomorrow was like, right, I'm not gonna put any more money into this game, like whatsoever. The $800 is way too much, like not gonna do it. And then everyone that was paying money or free to play either gave up or they just didn't play as much. This game would be dead like from tomorrow. So it's just at this point it's just a matter of time, you know.
So and again too though, what we have to keep in mind here is that there's a lot of free-to-play players. The free-to-play players are the lifeblood of these games. All right? And I know this to be true simply because every time I play in a new server in a new game like this, what happens is there's different levels of spenders, and what I'll notice is that the spenders don't really want competition. Like they have this image in their head of being the top of the you know what I'm saying, the cream of the crop. They want to be at the top, and if they start to see players that are outspending them, they stop immediately and they'll go to a new server, and then they'll spend a little bit, they'll see who's there, and they'll be like, oh well, okay, nobody's spending on my level right now, I can keep this up. And as soon as somebody starts spending more than them, boom, they'll jump to another server because they're protecting their investment. There is no protecting your investment when your investment is going to be, it's like imagine you buy the most expensive boat, but then there's no water. That's what's happening here.
Yeah.
All of these players are running out of water. These are big whales in servers, and the water around them is just drying up. Their water that they can swim in is getting fewer and fewer, right? And so these players that invest all this money are going to be stuck by themselves. But that's not the important part. The important part are the free-to-plays that are stuck in these servers. What are they going to do? They have to implement some kind of system for these free-to-play players to be able to get their hands on these immigration tickets. If you want to transfer servers, I'm telling you guys right now, hold out a little bit longer. Let's see what the developers are going to do with this. Are they going to keep it the same price? Are they going to give the free-to-play players an option to buy these? You know what the best option would be? The best option for these, in my opinion, would be to put them in the Alliance store. What do you think about that?
100%. They need to do something, you know.
If they put these in the Alliance store, in the VIP shops, I think that's a better option. Simply because, if you want people to be able to spend money on them, fine. Okay. But this price is ridiculous. And to not have a single option for the free-to-plays, it just blows my mind, man. Like, blows my mind. And here's the other thing. Do you think it crossed their mind one time, them thinking, you know what? These free-to-play players in these servers that are dead, I know they don't want to spend money on packs, but they'll buy this pack because they have to. Do you think that crossed their mind at all?
I mean, this pack here is just, it's so rubbish. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like when I first saw this pack, I thought 200 V coins, that's a good deal, because I thought you only needed one. Mm-hmm. But what I have noticed, let me just see if I can get it up on this account, because this account, I haven't really got much power on this one, whereas my other account I have. But if I was moving to server 1, it would cost me 1, right? Because I'm low power. Mm-hmm. Whereas on my hang on. Whereas if I went to server 20 after the 45 days, then it would cost me 80. And then this is the thing, right? So server 20 has been open for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Whereas server 19 has been open for 10 days, right? Mm-hmm. So it's going to cost me 80 to go to server 20. However, if I go to server 19, it's going to cost me 20. But then if I go to server... Let's have a look here. If I go to server 16, it will cost me 1. Whereas on my other account, if I want to move to the same server that I'm in on this one, so it'll cost me 25, you know? And then I'm guessing, like, maybe eventually it'll go down, but at this stage, I don't think it will. You know, because I think when I looked at all of it, it looked like it was based on power, whereas on this account, it's not. Mm-hmm. It's just insane, man. It's just like a cash cow right now.
It's like I told somebody just recently. I'm trying not to lose full faith in this game because I love this game and I love the players, and more importantly, I love the community. And I appreciate all of the support that we've gotten already. You guys are amazing. But what I will say is this. I'm always going to be here for the community of players so that way you guys never feel taken advantage of. If there's packs out there, I'll get them first just so you guys know what's in them. I always have. If there's something that I think is even, I get an inclination that somebody is trying to rip you guys off, I give you guys the real as soon as humanly possible. I don't sit around and wait on it. So I'll give you guys this promise. I'm always going to be here to make sure you guys don't get taken advantage of. I'm always going to be the voice of the players. If I want to know what you guys think about this, from a free to play aspect and a pay to win aspect, let me know what you guys think about this. Please put it in the comments section. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Weepy, anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
I just say keep on enjoying it, you know. I mean, hopefully they change this because this is really, really starting to bug me. You know, I mean, like, even if they did an event where we got, like even if for Christmas they just said, to tell you what, here's like a free server move, you know, you can move to any server you want. I'll be happy with that. I mean, you know, even if it knocks some power off me or whatever, and I have to wait like a couple of days to get it back, you know, that I won't mind as long as I got it back. Do you know what I mean? But at the moment, it's just not looking promising at all. And it's kind of really annoyed me, you know. I just don't really want to play as much as I did, you know, because I just don't want more disappointment. You know?
Yeah. No, I feel you, man. And look, I really appreciate your input. Weepy, you're an amazing co-host, and I really appreciate you, like always, showing up to help out, man. And again, guys, the community, we love you guys. And we'll be back here tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about, you know. There's a lot of things to talk about. I'm trying to figure out which one to give you guys first. But I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing holiday. If I don't see you again until after the holidays, don't forget, you guys, this is the perfect time of year to spend time with the people that you love and the people that care about you. So don't take for granted the little things. I hope everybody is happy and healthy. Have an amazing night, morning, or day, wherever you are in the world. Until next time, everybody. Peace.
Peace.